I am simulcasting on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch, all at the username Tiffany TLC Music. And I do all my own music. Oh my, there are a number of people there on Periscope. Sorry, I was fixing something. Hi. Oh, hey, Molly. How are you? You just reminded me I need to open my chat window. Guess what I have? I have a picture of George, our new puppy. Hey, is that, Mom, is that you? Who has the purple circle there? Is that you or is that Elaine? I always mix up your circles. You saw George. I'm sorry, Molly. I forgot to friend request you. Puppy! Isn't he so cute? Oh my gosh. He's really been keeping me, Diane Gadeway, oh, you're thinking somebody who's on there is named Diane? I don't think so. I'm not Diane, I'm Tiffany. Welcome. All right, let's see here. So how can I can easily show you George. You ready? Now, his name that I have written on the picture may be backwards. I don't know. By the way, I'm trying a different browser today, so hopefully my entire situation won't shut down like it was before with the old browser. You ready? I'm going to put this up while actually, you know what? No, I'm going to hold you in suspense for a minute longer. I'm going to open my Facebook broadcast because I just realized I don't have everything open up. How is everybody doing? If you are new, I hope you like the music and I hope you consider following and sharing and all that kind of thing. All right, just open Twitch. Hi, Nurartu. So I've got Twitch open. Make sure I've got Facebook. My image looks sharper. That's interesting. It shouldn't. It shouldn't because that's very strange. Because the browser doesn't relate so much to me getting my image to you guys as it relates to me seeing. Because I'm using OBS. God, I don't understand. Facebook's new layout is very confusing to me. Okay, I think I'm gonna have it open. All right, I've got it open. It more relates to me watching, but I'm trying to think if there's any way that could relate. I don't know. I don't think so. But that's cool. I'd rather that than you saying it's more it's blurry. Why can't I see the YouTube chat? Oh, there it is. I think. No de-stress meeting. Oh, hey, Alon. Wow. Alon, that's great news. Maybe you're not as dim. I don't think you meant to say that. Wow, that is great, Alon. I'm so happy. What happened? Bad joke. All right. So I think I've got everything set to where I can actually show you guys the puppy. Hi, baby Bambi. This is a picture I'm going to drag into the screen. Visual is fab to me. That's great. Sound is good. Yay, Alon. Oh, I'm just so happy to hear that you're feeling so good. Wait. Oh, Rosie. Oh, hi, Rosie. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. You recently came out. Do you mean? I don't want to make assumptions. Tell me what you mean. I'm sorry you've been super stressed lately. Yes, I remember you. You haven't been here in a while, but I remember you. I'm sorry to hear you're super stressed lately. There's so many good reasons to be super stressed. I wonder what your reasons are, but oh no, Alon. Well, sometimes when somebody else needs help and you're the one standing in, actually it does bring you to a higher level of calm, I found. Wow, that's amazing. Hi, Sam. Much love from Scotland. Wow. Wow, Rosie. I don't know what omnisexual is. That's different than, is that like pansexual? Sip of water. Anyway, good for you, but I'm sorry you're having stress. Sorry we're having trouble playing this video. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like. That's a song that my son wrote. I don't like the look of that. I'm using a different browser. We don't want technical problems. You're doing homework right now. That's cool. As long as it's not the reason you're stressed is when you see gender and would date any one gender but typically have a preference. Okay. How is that different from pan? Hi, Carrie. No one else is included in Why I'm Strong. It's all you. That's great. So it's separate. So you separately started feeling in a stronger place, and then after that or around that time, your sister started falling apart. Puppy, okay. Suzanne, hi. Oh, good to see you there, puppy. Have you seen my puppy on my Facebook page? We don't have it yet, but we met it a couple days ago. Okay, all right, guys, enough suspense. You ready? Meet King George. He's going to take over my space here. George. It's George. He's a golden doodle puppy. If you look very closely, you'll see blue-looking eyes. Apparently, they're not technically blue, and a brown nose. Hi, Metang. Isn't it cute? Can't be too stressed looking at that little guy. And he looks so serious. He looks so serious, but he's super playful. Isn't he cute, Molly? Yes, Suzanne. You go to the store for the first time since your hospital visit. That's great, Alon. Yay. I'm giving you guys a moment to ooh and ah. Looks like we can't tweet or retweet, so we'll just enjoy the puppy picture. Oh no, why can't you tweet or retweet? That's weird. Can I fast forward to Saturday? Oh no, are you having a hard week? Your folks just got a golden doodle. Aren't they amazing dogs? All right, guys. We'll say hello to, maybe George will say goodbye to us at the end. He's a Christmas card worthy, don't you think? He's so cute, I know. Oh my gosh. And he actually, believe it or not, was not the cutest of the batch. There were 7 boys. 2 were that lovely chocolate red brown, solid, mostly solid. But the other one actually looked cuter, even cuter if you can imagine. But when we met them, the cuter one was kind of out of it and actually seemed like maybe had some problems. And this one was super robust and playful and interacted with us. And we were like, okay, clearly healthy, no problems. Oh, Mark, okay, I'm glad to hear that. It's not it's not an issue with me. It's not an issue with me. You got a tiger lily. That's awesome. Let me scroll back here. We've got a lot of activity going on here. It's hard for me to keep up with the chat. What's happening? Okay, let's see. Twitter has been down worldwide. His coat might change. Yeah. So we've seen pictures of full siblings and they get a lot redder, which is cool because my son's hair is brown red. My son's hair is redder than this one I think will ever be, but it's really my eldest son's dog, but I've kind of started to talk about it as being a family dog because now I'm getting in love with it. Ah, yummy. Periscope account you follow me on, when I changed my number, I forgot to deactivate the account, so follow my new one. Okay, well, can you message me or something, and maybe I'll be able to do that, Alon? That's weird. Twitter's been down worldwide. Scrolling back to make sure I didn't miss anything so we can actually do a song here. Yours was reddish last year. All right, guys, let's do a song. So I was thinking of doing A Willow in the Wind, which is a song about being flexible in the face of difficult things. We have so many difficult things going on as a world, and in some countries it's worse than others. We have a lot of difficult stuff going on in the U.S. for sure, with COVID still just raging, and different parts of the U.S. people are losing their homes and wildfires and other things. Thanks for the hearts. All right, sip of water. This one I see, is this the new one? Oh shoot, I don't know what you mean, Alon. This one you see is the new one. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, okay. So if I go back and I hit it and I view profile. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Rise up. I love that. Alon, I'm so excited for you. All right, let's do this song. This is about being flexible when things are tough, even if they are things that you chose. Like parenting is tough, but people usually choose it. Bingo, got it. I followed you, by the way. All right. A little bit more volume. Let's see. No. No, something's wrong. Oh, I don't have my capo on. I was like, this is just all wrong. Something's horribly wrong. No? Sorry, guys. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I did that wrong too. Oh well. When my baby first latched on, I knew right then and there my whole life was gone. No time left to prepare. I panicked a bit at first, tried to make the job seem small, but I couldn't deny for long. My baby needed my all. I was gonna be needed like never before. No control over when or how. When I was needed, I'd be needed right now. So I said, I wanna be here, long to be here. Let me be a willow in the wind. Okay, Alon. Welcoming, adapting, accepting, a willow in the wind. Years later I can see babies will no more be not just a bad idea, but becoming an impossibility. Along the way, lost at sea, not just emotionally. Random days slammed with pain, nearly driving me insane. Something in me is breaking, ending like never before. No control over when or how. When it goes, it'll go right now. And so I wanna be here, long to be here. Let me be a willow in the wind. Welcoming, adopting, accepting, a willow in the wind. When my daddy passed away, I wasn't by his side. The nurse said, don't come yet, and said that he'd be fine. I know he loved me, I know he wanted to go. I know he loved me so. I know we wouldn't have seen eye to eye, even with more time. But death had taken my daddy before we could even try again. No control over when or how. When we go right now. And so I wanna be here, long to be here. Let me be a willow in the wind. Welcoming, adopting, accepting, a willow in the wind. There's a time to mourn what's lost, to struggle with what's changed, for tears and pain and more. But at the end of the day, for things that cannot change, or wouldn't even if I could, for things that can be hard, whether or not they are good, I wanna dance with what comes, dance like never before, with what I've lost and what I've gained, with what will never be the same. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be a willow in the wind, welcoming, adapting, accepting, a willow in the wind. Whether in parenting or raging or any such thing, a willow in the wind. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be a willow in the wind. Thanks for listening to that. That's a relatively recent song, my second to most recent. Thanks for all those emoticons, Alon, on Twitch. If you are new or just not yet following, I hope you consider following if you like the music. Wherever you're watching, I am simulcasting, so you have 4 places to choose from: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Periscope, or all 4, one or more of those. Also Twitter, because that's a place where I'll send out a message if like I'm not feeling well, I can't come on, or something bigger than that, whatever. All places, Tiffany TLC Music, all one word. Just to keep it simple. I managed to find a username that I could use on all those. Rosie, sorry, I just now saw that you're saying that you're, thank you, Alon, that you're not sure the difference between pan and omni. There are a lot of terms. It's hard to keep them all straight. You can't dig yet. Oh, Molly. Well, I'm glad you have somebody who can do the digging. And you got some potatoes out of it. That's good too. So I did train yesterday, but I can do it again at the end, probably. Molly, when you were saying yours was reddish last year, you're talking about a dog that you have or something else? If anybody feels like sharing who has not yet how they're doing, where they're watching from, that's always interesting to me. And I know there's a lot of suffering going on right now. A lot of suffering. A lot of economic suffering, especially, but also life and death suffering. Oh, that's funny, Molly. That's funny. That's me. Hi, Terry. How are you doing? How's it going? Your hair was red last year. Oh, do you dye your hair different colors? Yeah, the thing is, there is a lot of, I think there are, I don't know the stats on it, but I would not be surprised if there are a lot of Californians saying to themselves, I'm paying for the Sunshine State, and instead it's turned into the charcoal state. That's good, I'm glad. So let's see, what song? I'm thinking about, it's on the late end. You tried to color it, gotcha. I've never dyed my hair. Well, that's not true. I have as a kid, I did hydrogen peroxide to make it look blonde, things like that. But, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Okay. 25 pounds. How are you gonna eat all those before they go bad? You might end, that's the trouble with gardening, is you end up with we did green beans, and to be fair, we overplanted, but but we had so many green beans, and they weren't that good. We didn't end up eating any of them. They were so bad. They just were too tough. And anyway, so I think I was thinking about doing Everybody's in a Circle. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Everybody's in a Circle and You're a Natural Platinum Blonde. The little gray tossed in there. Just ignore the gray sheen. That's true. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, potatoes can go in everything, too. They really, you can go through a lot of potatoes if you're determined, especially if you like them. All right, I'm just debating, because I'm debating whether I really can do my full slate of songs because of the time. We're going to watch the town hall tonight. Well, there are two of them. There were dueling town halls. Wish they could have just had a debate. And then what we cook for dinner on Thursday nights takes a while too. So I'm debating, but I want to let's do Everybody's in a Circle. Everybody's in a Circle is a fun song about, it's an upbeat song about, oh, hi, William. How are you doing today? How's it going? A song about those times when you are feeling lonely or you're thinking about stretching your social circle out. Hey, Alon, now you show up with your bubble. Thanks for all those hearts, by the way. And you're just feeling a little nervous. You need a little reassurance. You need some coaching. So this was for myself when I was getting ready to join a group that I continue to meet with every week for the next, until the pandemic, from 2014 until the pandemic, after I wrote this song. So that's anecdotal, but the song helped me for sure. And millionaires have the perfect green grass, using daily water, less fortunate, eventually homeless, or have to move. Yeah, it's just hard living with the smoke. I mean, you do pay a premium living in a state like California, and to have to have a risk of death and losing your home at the drop of a hat for half the year, and or being coated in smoke for a chunk of time is really, it gives one pause. All right. If you feel you won't fit in to a circle you wanna be in, if the light from the nearest sun is much too dim, if you're lonely, look around and realize that everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are a sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in the circle, you yourself are a sunlight, shines through everyone. You don't need another sun to get light and love from. When the sun is you, they shine right through you, so you can be a warm part of the time. Because everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are a sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in the circle, you yourself are a sunlight, shines through you to everyone. Now there is no center of the universe. There is no one sun to which everyone must run. We're all stars shining our own light, so know that everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You small. It might contain no person at all. Imaginary friends, a spider on the wall. But when your love is shining through you, it'll do for love. Everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are the sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in a circle, you yourself are a sunlight, shines through you to everyone. Everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are a sunshine, your light on everyone. You're already in a circle, you yourself are a sunlight, shines through you to everyone, everyone. Everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You're already in a circle, you yourself, you are a sun. Let your light shine through you to everyone. Let your light shine through you to everyone. Let your light shine through you to everyone. Yes, I think this is especially helpful, hopefully, during COVID times when we're so alone, you know, and so many people who live alone are completely alone right now. Thanks for the hearts. It's, you know, that idea that by being empathic and loving and caring with the circle that we have, however small, you know, that we can kind of light up our own room kind of idea. And it's also in a group. One great piece of advice I got along the way was just this idea that people love nothing better than to have somebody listen to them. And so if you're shy, if you're not sure, you know, how am I going to fit in? If you just are a really good listener, you're set. So it's kind of that idea of I'm giving warmth, I'm giving love. I'm not relying on others to give it to me. I'm giving it out to others, and then you'll feel that warmth emanating from yourself. That's kind of the theory of the song. But let's see. I'm thinking it was long ago, and then maybe train. I was going to do persist, but I could do train. It's probably better for me to do train because it's shorter and it is so late. So I'll do it was long ago. Oh, that's so nice, Molly. I'm glad you did that. It's really, we're in a dangerous time right now, and I'm not just talking about physical risk. We really are in an emotional, mental health danger zone right now as we go into winter, and there's like so much economic stress that hasn't been taken care of, and we sat on his porch and chatted all. Of course, my thought is, were you wearing masks? Were you 6 feet apart? I'm always checking on that. But yeah, it's a time when I think people are at real risk of just despair, you know, and hopelessness could lead to really bad things. Yes, you are. Good. Okay. I'm relieved. That's good. All right. Let's do It Was Long Ago. Mask up, as they say. What a weird time we're living in. It was so weird. I was having this conversation with the puppy woman, the woman who showed us the puppies, and we were chatting about different masks because she wasn't going to wear one. And I ended up having a long conversation separate with her, like kind of, it was like my agenda was to become a really good friend of hers and then beg her to wear a mask. And she agreed to wear a mask. At the end of that conversation, Hey, there are a number of people on Twitch. I'm still so new to Twitch. I hope you enjoy. I hope you consider following. I hope you like the music. But I'm simulcasting on multiple places anyway. Shoot, I lost my train. Anyway, and we were chatting about like, she was like, well, I have a mask that I wear, you know, when I go to the store, and I kind of like its shape. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I've noticed a lot of people's masks slide down. And I just thought, what a crazy thing we're living in, that we like this is now an item in our wardrobe. What? That we like, oh, I like this kind of mask. And you know, I'm sure you've seen ads for masks all over. This is the kind of adjustable ear things, and like, ooh, make sure this will stay on your nose. I know. Molly, right? Yes, exactly. Carrie, I appreciate you saying that. Yes. That's interesting, Carrie. That's really interesting to hear that. That gives me a lot of thoughts as I think ahead about, it is weird, the roles as they change, right? You can feel like, oh, I don't have a place here. Like I'm here, but maybe I'm not looked to, you know, there are role reversals that happen over time. That's so interesting. I'm really glad, Carrie, that you have this online community that I know you are a devoted member or a devoted member of. And so I know that feeds you a lot, which is really, I know it feeds me a lot, and I'm not on, you know, maybe as much or whatever. And I just think we're so lucky to have that at this time. Filters and backstraps. Filters and, oh, you mean different kinds of things that are on the masks, Molly? All right, let's do, it was long ago. Always, I know. Yes. But it's hard in this world. There's so much stress. They call us is it the sandwich generation? When you're in the middle and you're caring for elderly parents and you're still caring for your kids. That's kind of where we are. It is really hard, and it's just, there's so much that the society puts on the individual to take care of. It's so freaking stressful, and right now I think more than ever. And so it's just as sad for the people in the sandwich generation. It's just as much of a loss and a sadness in their hearts as it is for older people who have more time on their hands, but maybe, you know, that's so great. That's so great. Yeah, I know it's something that we all want to have more of. Only Lily has time. Well, thank goodness for Lily. Grandsons discovered girlfriends. Yeah, son-in-law are officials at church. Thank goodness for Lily. That is the saving grace of grandkids, I think. If you are a present grandparent, I'm not in that category yet, but I hope to be, you know, there's always a need for a babysitter, and I'm like, sign me up. I'll take that job. We'll see. You know, I think that gets harder the older you get, I think, to deal with the challenges of young kids. But it's funny because this was going to be Elliot's puppy, but I was like, as soon as I met him, I was like, oh my. And he spent a lot of time with me, and I was like, oh boy. By the way, there are a ton of people on Periscope. I'm so glad to have you checking it out, hopping in. I hope you like the music. I hope you consider following and coming back. I do all my own music, mostly modern American folk, mostly only on weekdays between like 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific time or later for a pretty short broadcast, 30, 40 minutes. So this is my love lost song, True Story. We each needed so much when we met that night. We rushed right in, it seemed so right. Neither of us had known true intimacy, so we clung to each other like two lost at sea. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday. They say we married young, we were both still in school. Ah, cool. And neither of us was really ready. Yeah, we didn't have the tools. We didn't know how to really talk. We didn't know how to really be. And we couldn't find help. Someone to help us see. It was long ago and far away. Yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday. Maybe I should get in there. Been decades since we split. We each married anew. We both have kids now, just not me and you. Yet we each have found our way, though on different paths. Still, you're a close friend. The distance is not so vast. It was long ago and far, far away. Yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday. I adore my husband, you adore your wife. We love our families. You know we would want another life. But I still sometimes wonder, what if someone had lent a hand? I still sometimes marvel, imagining where we might stand. It was long ago and far away. Yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday. Even more than yesterday. Yes, that is also a song about just sort of marveling about how people can grow apart. You know, we can cross paths with somebody and then look at them later on after we've split up and go, wow, how are we together? Because when you're together, you tend to grow together and changes, happen together. But anyway, I want to go back and so Carrie, I think I've been saying it's my eldest son who's have I been saying that? That's not what I meant. It's my youngest son who's been wanting the dog. So it's Elliot. And Elliot's my redhead. I should have pictures on here that I can drag in. Let's take another look. He's at George. King George. He's not really King George, but doesn't he look like a little king? He's king. He's sure-ish. Oh my God, so cute. That's the puppy we're getting in. We could get it as soon as a week from now, but we're probably gonna wait at least another week from there, and maybe even another week because we're so busy up through the election, and we're trying to plant still a million things, and we're trying to volunteer in the election, and so it's like, by the time November, yes, by the time November 3rd comes along, a lot of that will be cleared off, and we'll be able to give it 100% of our attention. Because, I hear what you're saying, Molly. If my son's the one that walks and trains him, and I think for the most part that'll be true, but I worry a little because my son is like kind of a slave driver on himself. We're homeschooling, and he has complete choice. With both my boys had complete choice over what they learn. It's totally interest-based learning. And he is a kind of it's like he's a slave driver. He just has so many things like that he's doing. And so I worry, hi Kevin, that he's going to actually be a little like overwhelmed. And so, and I'll be sort of like, I'll help. I'm afraid, even though I really have my own responsibilities and other things to do. But he's so cute. And I've got that mother's instinct. Like I could have had a million babies. I had to like force myself to stop at 2. Everyone should be consistent. Yeah, doing the same things. Like I heard when you take them into the backyard, for example, to go to the bathroom, it's like ideally use the same spot and you use the same trigger word like potty time or whatever. There's a lot to learn. Anyway, so we're going to just, I think if it's so darn late, I'm just going to do train. I don't know if actually, I'm not sure if Alon's still on. Cute doesn't keep pee off the floor. I know. It doesn't keep pee off the floor. I think we read something that until they're 4 months old, they cannot control their sphincters. So it's not about willpower. It's like they say they can hold it without having to go another hour for every month old they are. So you have to get up in the middle of the night. It's going to be challenging. It's so late. I should probably get off on that one, even though it's kind of a downbeat song. But I'll do train. You just take them out more. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Hi Chava, welcome. All right, let's just do Train. It's a shorter song, even though we just did it yesterday. Why not? Let's just do it so we have one more. Woo woo. So we have one more song technically, but it doesn't waylay us too much. All right, here we go. All aboard. Okay, that's kind of silly. All right. This is a kid's song that I wrote for my son, who was 4.5 then and 16 now, getting his new puppy. So here we go. What the heck? Yes, all aboard. Train, woo woo, chugga chugga chugga, train, woo woo, chugga chug. I see a train, it's going down the tracks. I'm afraid that it won't come back. Train, woo woo, chugga chugga chugga, train, woo woo, chugga chug. It's going farther than my eyes can see. Hey there, train, away from me. Train, woo woo, chugga chugga chugga, train. Uh-oh, my pick. Oh my God, my pick got caught. Okay, sorry. Pick change. My pick broke and got caught in the strings. Train, woo woo, chugga chugga chugga, train, woo woo, chugga chug. It's no use, it's too far gone. Now I'm just left here singing this song. Train, woo woo, chugga chugga chugga, train, woo woo, chugga chug. Train, woo woo, chugga chugga chugga, train, woo woo, chugga chug. Yes. Train, taking the train out. Oh, Trevor, I'm just hopping off. So good to see you. So sorry about that. Thanks for the hearts. Hello. Train. We just did the train. Took the train out. Train out. Okay. I've been on too long. Actually, I haven't been on that long, but I got on late. I'll give a moment for connections there. But, so for those who are new, I hope you consider following, coming back live when you can. Woo woo. I know, darn it. But it's good to see you, even if it's just for a moment. It's always so good to see you. I'm glad. You had a birthday not too long ago. I said happy birthday on Facebook, but how many days ago was it now? Wasn't it? Am I crazy? Am I misremembering? I think you did. Bye, Carrie. So I come on most weekdays between, ideally, no later than 6 p.m. Pacific time for a half hour, 40 minutes. Between 5 and 6 p.m. All my own music, weekdays. Come back when you can. Yeah, all the new people, if you're wondering, you're curious, check out the replays. Got a lot of replays. And maybe come back again. Thanks for sharing. You know, I should share the broadcast to the Periscope music and friends. No, it's so much. Facebook is so hard now. They've changed it. It's so darn challenging. Thank you, Molly. Hi, Subcooled. Sorry, just want to do this real quick or I'll forget. All right. Thank you for being with me. Have a great evening. Hey, Terry, thank you as well. Yeah, Terry, Carrie, Molly, Trevor, and I'm sure, obviously there are many other people on, but I'm not sure specifically who. It's not easy for me to see. Yay. All right. Terry, you take care. Everybody take care. Have a good one. I hope to see you again before long. Big hugs, virtual